Welcome to La 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 La's Banta, baby. We in this thing.
Back at it again.
Yes, sir. First off, I want to introduce myself. Follow me at Master Kayla and my boy.
Champagne Ojala, baby.
Y'all, welcome.
Baby.
If you're new here, welcome.
You didn't let me finish.
Nobody wants to listen to your baby.
I was going to say, it's making a comeback. I'm trying to talk.
No comebacks. All right, so today's episode, we're going to talk about recap on SF Pride. We in this thing. First off, want to touch on the whole event that we went to, down to the end of the weekend where we had our bottle service and everything.
Yep.
Close it up on a big dub. So, do you want to touch on the first day of SF Pride?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Ski. So our first event was on Friday, and we want to give a huge shout out to the Women's Premier Basketball Association. Shout out to Fatima. Shout out to Brianna. Y'all showed nothing but love to us. Thank you for inviting us to the game. Thank you for showing love. Man, that All-Star game was crazy.
Thank you for showing out to all them hoopers, man.
Yeah.
Y'all brought them days back for both of us because we are also retired former hoopers. So that just gave us all that whole nostalgic feeling of like, damn. And it was also at my old college, CCSF.
Oh yeah,
yes sir.
Back in the days, that was actually crazy though. That was pretty dope.
It felt wonderful just being in there and seeing all the banners up, seeing all those people that were supporting. So thank y'all for inviting us, and thank you for our gifts.
Yeah.
The NBA 2K, and what'd you get?
Basketball, man. We won the raffles. That was
nice.
nice.
That was amazing. I love that.
Yes, but that game, the women,
it was a close one.
Had mad talent. It was down to the wire. It was a beautiful thing to witness and experience, and we're looking forward to catching more games in the near future. We will share their IG handle, so follow them, show them love, and then we'll also share their fundraiser link. So please support women's sports, y'all. It's a big thing right now. So I know they appreciate the support and love that comes around.
It's always been a big thing, but I love how everything is coming up now for women's sports.
Yep.
You know, the social media is definitely plays a huge factor into it, and all the fans that are now tuning in, all the great players that are in the league now. So I love that. Women's sports all the way, baby.
Yep. So that was Friday for us. We kept it light. We kept it low key. I think we ended up at like that hotel. I wouldn't call it a rooftop bar, but it was like a high floor bar, which was nice with an amazing view of SF.
Yeah.
We kept it light just to recharge for the weekend because SF Pride, we knew our social battery was going to be used the fuck up.
It ain't never been like that before, though, for both of us,
That's
I'd
true.
say. Like, we were always just like, all right, on to the next. All right, hit up so-and-so. Where's the events at, right? But this one actually felt really good to just sleep in,
really
get our rest in, you know what I'm saying?
And I think compared to the other ones, though, too, is like this one, our intention was very much like networking, connecting with the community, getting to know people. So we knew that like our social battery has to be utilized. We can't just kind of like turn up, have a good time, chop it up, and keep it pushing. Whereas other times where it's very much like a turn up vibe, celebrating with our friends, coming together, and just kind of focusing on that turn up scene. So we knew our battery needed to be fully charged for this.
Yeah. Yep. On to the next day, Saturday, went to Dolo. But before we did that, you know, this was going to talk about it because she was all coming at me about, damn, Kayla, you doing this, you doing that. I'm like, bro, it's Pride weekend.
First of all, ain't nobody coming at you. All right, let's be clear, okay? I'm not the villain, y'all. Second of all, we barely left the fucking hotel room, and this girl is twisted with our Les Banter stickers and our Les Banter bandana, shouting out Happy Pride outside the Uber.
Hell yeah.
Happy Pride walking around. This girl... The way this girl was so lit, and all of us were just like, damn, bro, he just stepped out the house.
Happy Pride. Yo, Happy Pride.
Crazy. It was crazy, dog.
Yeah, it's the energy. You know what I'm saying? I started on day 1. Started it all out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Get everything all hyped up, and just love. I love Pride. I love seeing everybody just coming together, enjoying being, you know, queer, or even if you're an ally. For those who are allies.
Ally flags. Hey, gang.
But it's always just really good energy every year. It don't matter which Pride you're at, whatever location, everybody's just always having a good time. So
yeah,
I definitely started off on 100. You know what I'm saying? And
like
then I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna name drop for my homegirl, all right, my homie, my twin flame, Jade. It's all your fault. You're the one that got me all hyped up because the moment that she walked in the door, she said, "What's up, y'all? I got the drink." She got it in the little Capri Sun pouches that you get on Amazon.
She was ready to go. She was ready. She was like, "I'm gonna tuck that shit in." I'm like, "Oh, we trying to have a party,
Yes,
y'all."
sir.
I'm
playing Jay. I'm playing.
I was saying, no, Dolores was a time. We did one. You did one interview in Dolores Park, which was
I'm gonna talk about that because the setting of it all, like, I know I was lit, bro, but I was like, I ran that video back. I was like, bro, why are we in between the porter potties, bro? Like, out of all places at Dolo,
because we the shit.
Because you got like a kid playground part, you got the high end of Dolo at the top of the hill where you got the view, but we chose specifically the porter potties, bro.
We were all waiting in line. We're like, let's do an interview.
I was all like, but I was engaging. I was, shout out to the interviews that we had. Everybody was just good peeps, good energy. So yeah, I appreciated everybody interacting with me, even though I was like, probably they could easily tell that I was on one. So mad respect, all right, mad respect.
I think everybody at their mamas could tell that Kayla was on something. Like, she having a time. She having a ball.
I was having a time because right after I was so lit, I threw up.
Yep, sounds like you had a great time. Look at that, you had a great time. But no, it was. I think what was funny with the interview was like, because our homies was on some too, right? So when they were recording you,
they're like, "Wait, hold on, I got you. I got you.
I got you." And they start talking, and then the camera's like this, and I look over, and I'm like, "The fuck are they not even recording?" I was like, "What are you guys doing?"
Jay, that was you again, bro.
Run the clip. It's like,
name drop.
Show the receipts. That shit had me weak, man. But so Dolores was good. It was nice to kind of start off there, be able to kind of like mingle around in that scene because it's always crowd and packed if y'all been. And then on to the next, our very, very old school type of event that we've gone to for almost 7-8 years.
Yeah, bro.
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid's always a time, man.
Oh, yeah. Is that what the Kool-Aid guy says?
Okay. Just hit a silence moment.
Oh, yeah.
Silent moment,
Cue the I said cue the Kool-Aid gift right here on my hand.
Kool-Aid don't even want to be with you right now.
Shut your ass. They're going to partner with me later. Watch.
All right, but Kool-Aid was a time. As always, for a shout out Whitney and Miranda. Thank y'all for
big love,
giving us love, bringing us into the event, and we always had just good energy since day one. So I appreciate y'all, and we'll definitely keep in touch. But for those who have never been to Kool-Aid, for those who live outside of SF, that event, if you're just freshly coming into the scene, no matter who you are, what you are, check out Kool-Aid, y'all. Kool-Aid is always just a vibe every year.
It is. The music's on point. The scene's on point. It's meant to be with like a lot lesbians, which I think that's very on point. Very diverse group of folks. And you're gonna have a time. It's an indoor-outdoor setting at the end of. If y'all been in San Francisco, check it out. But you can't go wrong with Kool-Aid. Like the whole concept they have.
They always slap in too.
It's always got the good music, y'all. I'll say that. It always got the good music. So, yeah, peep Kool-Aid. Again, shout out to y'all. Miranda, Whitney, thank you for taking care of us and our crew. And we're definitely looking forward to hopefully collabing with y'all in the future because I know we had a brief discussion about that. So, looking forward to that. On to the next. Where else did we end up on Saturday, brother?
We went to El Rio. Yeah, that was a vibe too.
Mm-hmm.
That was also my first time. I had never been to El Rio before. I know. So
that's wild. They have R&B ribs. They have Mango SF for like women, like lesbian parties. Mango SF, that. It's a vibe. But that's crazy. It's been your first. I didn't know it was your first time.
Yeah. So like going in there, I mean the line was hella long. Bro. I felt like I was waiting for some kicks to release or something, or I was waiting for Kehlani to come out.
I felt like I don't even know what I was in a line for. Okay,
like every time once we got in there, we got out of the lift. We were like, God damn, still like
we kept
still walking, still.
It was probably like a good half mile, maybe even more. But that line was crazy, y'all. I was like, we're probably not gonna get in. Oh god.
But shout out to our homies for the El Rio vibe, man. It was fun going over there. I was still lit till that hour. I'm sorry, and I was cracking my back as I tried to.
Hey, she was like, bend that ass over, letting that coochie breathe, not taking a glizzy up her. that one got her. Y'all. That one got her.
Them glizzies, they be getting me, bro.
Make her booty clench.
Nah, that was super fun. Good people, good vibes. Shout out to the bartenders. They was hitting them. You know, one thing I want to touch on for like Pride, or I guess just like any queer club that you go to, queer event. I love how much we be pouring them shots up, bruh. Because everybody don't be pouring like single shots. Them things is like double to a triple.
They really do.
Time.
You right. They be trying to get you fucked up. You right.
Thick. I be like,
they do.
Damn, bro.
And then we complain. We're like, God damn, that's a fat ass shot. But then we're
for
like,
the low,
damn, we got our money's worth. Hold on.
For the low though. And then what happened to the next on Sunday? I mean, overall, y'all, probably just be back to back for us. Don't matter like if we came in with a different intention this year.
Yep.
Like every year, for those that y'all, all those that know,
it's like a festival, bro.
It really just be like exactly what I was trying to get to.
You got something to do, and the thing is, we barely hit a few parties. There's so many events that happen during Pride. Like it's like everyone I think I've talked to. I'm like, what are you doing for Pride? All of us were doing something different. Like, there's just so many events that go on. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
Yeah, nah. So that was amazing. I would say, what else? On Sunday, we hit it off in the stages.
Yep.
Right? We went to the actual Pride out in the city, and we was just enjoying the time, seeing how the parade was. Oh my gosh! One thing I want to touch on with the SF parade. You remember when those guys was hitting the long ass whips? I don't know what you call them specifically.
Oh yeah.
But them things was like sounded like fireworks, y'all. Them things
were like as long as like an anaconda or some shit, just like
dude,
whipping
hella
that
long.
Shit. And you got like the wrist is all on the wrist. You know
like,
what I mean?
Like it looked like more than 10 feet or damn near 10 feet. What it looked like, but them dudes was just whipping that thing like it was just nothing.
I kept saying, I was like, what the fuck is that noise? It's literally just them whipping it up. I'm like, oh damn, that shit fucking sound like it hurt.
Saying
that's some mad talent though. That flick of the wrist. Shout out to the whippers.
Yeah, the parade, the actual going out to the city, checking all the stages, seeing all the people over there.
It was fun.
I'm like, glizzy over there. Just you could walk by me, but just don't touch me.
Kayla put a glizzy in her mouth, y'all. All right, let's be clear. She won't take it through or in her, but she'll take it to the mouth.
We're talking about two different glizzies. You know what? The first glizzy I'm talking about, right?
Oh, you were seeing the glizzies. Oh yeah. That's like a given. You know what's funny though?
It's a given.
You know what's funny though? It was my girl's first Pride, and she ain't never seen that. So
for real?
She's never shot. Oh. She's like, okay. Like I'm like, girl, there's nothing.
Hey, you know,
you're
living freely.
Love is love. Hell
yeah.
It's a be yourself zone. You know what I'm saying? But it was just funny to see someone's reaction for the first time, and she also had a time. Yeah, but you know what? I let her. It's her first Pride. I was like, I remember my first Pride. So she was getting all turned up.
You remember your first Pride?
Giving pony rides to people.
Oh, that was a joke of the weekend. Because she was breaking her back left and right. You know what I'm saying?
My girl was breaking her back like no other. I'm like, girl, I'm about to start charging people for taking that motherfucking ride. You feel me? Venmo me, motherfuckers. I'm about to make a profit out of this. Because the way people was taking pony rides, I'm like, oh. I kept looking. I was like, where my girl at? She just bent over, giving a little ride. I'm like,
get it sexy. Get it sexy.
That was her.
Get it sexy.
I let her though. It was her first Pride. I'm like, go off, have a
Hell
ball.
Yeah.
Have a ball. I do remember my first Pride though. It was me and I'm gonna call her Voldemort because I don't fuck with her. It was me and this one girl, ex-best friend, and I was like 17, I think. And we went in. No, I think I was like 16 and a half, 17. We went in BART, pulled up, but I only went Sunday. Right, because I was like young, so I couldn't go to the party scene or nothing like that. I only went to the parade and like the stages, and it was like I briefly just remembered that, but I don't remember like the play-by-play. You feel me? So, do you remember your first SF Pride?
Hell nah.
I mean, she was good.
Hell nah. I mean, even like with SD Pride, when I would go back at home, I'd be so messed up.
You know, I've never been to SD. I've never been to another Pride outside. Well, okay, I've been to Brazil Pride, but I just so happened to
Whoa,
stumble.
you been to Brazil?
Yeah, bro. So I was on a work trip, and the day I flew in, it was their Sunday Pride event.
Wow.
And it's one of the. They have 3 million people. It's one of the biggest Pride parades in the world.
We need to go there.
Yeah, it was amazing. Like the one thing I love about the Brazilian culture is that everyone's so friendly, so like nice, and so welcoming and open. Because I was a little hesitant at first. I don't know Portuguese. I went there by myself. But like my hotel was literally right in front of the parade line, and so I just kind of like popped up. But everybody was just hella nice, and it was a vibe. They get down differently though, but it was dope. I would eventually want to hit like international prides. I feel like that'd be a dope experience.
Yes,
to
sir.
sick.
For all our
That'd be
viewers out
sick.
there, if y'all seeing this out in Brazil, come tap in with us. Tap in with the Les Bros. We're trying to peep the international scene.
Hell
you
yeah,
feel
that'd
me?
be sick. That'd be dope, actually.
Yeah, I would love to. I would love to do that international pride. But going back to SF Pride on a little recap there, Sunday was a vibe. I want to give a huge shout out to Val for hooking us up at
big
Vita.
love, big love.
That table was everything, man. And then of course the bottle service girls coming through with the bottles that we got, like
the DJs, the
the
music. It was on
DJs.
point, man.
Y'all was
the
slapping.
tacos. Oh,
the tacos
Perfect
even too
vibe.
was slapping.
you
It
got
was
the
a
food,
time, man.
you got the booze, you got the right vibe setting and the music. It's a wrap.
Everybody that supported us and connected with us during SF Pride, we're gonna link their IGs here in the video or even in the description. Go follow them, check them out, support them, show them love.
Yep.
And yeah, if you guys ever come out to SF Pride, we would love to all connect one day.
And
hopefully.
tap in with y'all for
Yes,
sure,
sir.
for sure. And
But-
future prides to come too. We'll get into that.
Yeah. Oh, want to talk about that too. So like with SD Pride, we apologize in advance for. I know we had mentioned it in the last episodes, but we apologize for not coming through. We had some things coming up. Especially.
Yep.
I had plans already, but next year for sure we'll come through, and next year will be this fool's first time. So we definitely gotta go over there and hit it off.
We switching it up next year though too. We talked about going to New York Pride next year because it's the same time as SF, and we've been to SF so many times. Again, we want to switch it up, check the scene outside of SF and the vibes. And so next year we're planning New York Pride. If y'all want to tap in with us from the Bay, let's roll out. We're gonna do SD Pride. And then we'll just kind of continue on from there. I do want to check out like either LA or WeHo Pride because I haven't been to any Pride in SoCal.
You never been to WeHo Pride?
No, never been. I've only been to SF.
So
Pride
when we went
and Oakland
to
Pride.
that event, or when we went to
That
WeHo,
wasn't Pride.
That wasn't Pride.
That wasn't Pride.
Well, we saw Candace Parker.
Yeah, that wasn't Pride. That was just like WeHo just be popping in general. At least, I mean, I feel like it's still popping now too. But like at least when we went back in the days, it was popping. It was like the scene to be. You feel
LA
me?
Pride is lit. I will say. I went 2018.
Yeah.
I actually took my mom and my stepdad.
That's dope.
Yeah, and
That's dope.
it was lit. Like I remember because Kaylani was performing that year.
Oh yeah, she
at
performed
LA
at-
Pride.
I wonder if that was the same year she came to SF too. Maybe not.
I don't know. I just remember she came out that year, and
Yeah.
I saw Sabrina and all of that.
Yeah.
And I also had some of my other friends from SD come through with me too. But yeah, like I remember when after the Pride event, they still had like their clubs and all that stuff was open till like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
And they was just partying.
It's a vibe out there.
Yo,
man.
hella dude. No,
I
it was
gotta
so fun.
experience that. I gotta experience that. Let's kind of like dive into another little section with SF Pride though, in my experience.
Yeah, what was your
So,
experience like?
Overall, I mean, it was beautiful. Overall, it was amazing to. I'll get into the other part. Yeah, Kayla can't hold it in apparently. Overall, it was great. Like like we talked about, I think going into Pride with different intentions this time and like a different mindset of like I'm going in here to like build relationships with people, build on my community, make connections, etc. So I loved it. It was a little like it's always nerve-wracking at first, right? Like going, at least for me, going into it, right? But then once I kind of kicked it off, it's like, okay, no, like these are my people, this is my scene. Like I feel comfortable. I feel like myself.
She always feel comfortable with me, baby.
What do y'all think? Stuff a stud? I don't know. This is what, episode 6? I don't know. I just feel like this girl is just liking me more and more every episode. I don't know what's going on here, y'all. Anyways, but I think what was like just some funny moments for me was like, okay, so it's one thing where people in the heterosexual community have a hard time recognizing me. Okay, they don't know if I'm a boy or a girl. They don't know my pronouns, etc. Right? That's the heterosexual community. I'm used to that. It's a normal. But to not be understood in my own community just hurts. Just like it just hits a little different. So like, you know, I've asked people. They've asked me respectfully, what are my pronouns? A lot of people assume my pronouns are they, them. A lot of people assume that I'm non-binary because I've gotten that I've looked androgynous. And I still have to look into, like, fully look into, like, what that means and so on and so forth to see, like, does that even relate to me or associate to me?
For those who do know, tap in the comments. Let us know.
Let us know. Like,
y'all can define that for us or educate us because we need that.
For sure. For sure. So that was one thing. But I also feel like a lot of people, I've been getting that a lot like these past 2-3 years because pronouns are such a big topic right now with like the youth, especially that children at a young age are saying, hey, these are the pronouns I want to be called by, etc. I think everyone's starting to be more open and mindful and respectful of like, I've never asked this before, so let me make sure I ask it in the right context and the manner, right? So I respect it, right? And then there was another interaction at El Rio where, you know, this mass presenting woman, we kind of like bumped like shoulders and like a little like scruff. And she was like, she stopped and she was like, and she just kind of like looked down, right? Mind you, you can't fucking see my titties, you feel me? Like, she like looked down and she was like, you're a woman? And I was like, yeah, I'm a girl.
I'm a girl?
Every time, y'all, I'm a girl. I was like, yeah, I'm a woman. She was like, oh, damn. And I was like, yeah.
Stud for stud.
And I was looking at my girl. I was like, oh, no, you know, you love what you love. That's not for me, but I appreciate the love, though. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get it.
Stud for stud. I think Kayla's intrigued by that, y'all. But yeah, so I think that was kind of like different of like, damn, my own community ain't recognizing me. But, you know, it's all love. They come with good intentions, and maybe I'm a little sensitive to it, but it is what it is. This is who I am. A lot. I'm really sensitive to it, actually, motherfucker. I'm a girl.
Shoot, I didn't even know all that was happening.
I'm gonna start wearing a crop top or like a sport, like a little low bra, and just like show it off. What's up, baby? My feminine energy's coming out.
What's that? Oh my god, I'm thinking about another movie, bruh.
What?
The one where it was like, is it the long yard or the longest
yard? Yeah.
Where that one
the crop top. I wear a crop top.
I'm gonna tap that photo in here. That's you, bruh.
Next year,
you need that.
Next year, Pride, I'm wearing a crop top. I'm like, yeah, I'm a fucking girl. The fuck? I'm gonna start talking like that too. Hey. Oh my god.
Nah, I didn't even realize he was doing all that because I was for sure trying to break my back in the back patio.
Kayla was tapping into her feminine energy and breaking.
Yes,
the way Kayla was bending over this whole weekend, I was like, I don't know. We had that feminine energy conversation, and this girl was feeling herself. Look at that. Oh. She about to break.
I can't even move up in
She about to break the chair right now, y'all. Hold on. Time out. If y'all listening audio, y'all gotta watch the video. You gotta tap into this.
Nah, for real.
But that was like one thing of it. And then the other thing that I realized was, you know, all of a sudden, I'm like a little hot commodity when I'm taken. Like,
all of a sudden.
Like I was single at Pride last year, okay? And yes, I had a few interactions with some women. But like this year, it was like on a different level.
It was attacking.
These women were like persistent. Even though I told them like, no, like I'm taken, you know,
It's
like,
your aura, bruh.
That's what you said. So you saying that when you're taken, you have a different aura, you have a different energy. And
yeah, because okay, so like, you know, I'm gonna touch on it a little bit, but like that has happened to me before, like in the previous prize, right? But it really just be like your aura because you in a whole different, you know, you happy, you taking and all this stuff, and you having a good time. You just minding your business, and you know, some people notice that, not even just, you know, girls, but like men too. And when they catch that energy or that aura, they're like, oh, I love this girl's vibe. Like, let me tap in with her. What's it all about? And then, so yeah, it just be like that. But like, you know, I feel it definitely be happening when you take in for sure. Cause when I was single, it's like, it be low-key hard sometimes. Like, you actually out there trying to, like, interact and shit, but...
Exactly. There's so much pressure when you're single.
There's so much pressure.
You know what I'm saying? But when you're taken, obviously you're not focusing on, like, trying to get to know and talk to people, so you're just having a time.
That part.
And people, that makes sense. Okay, people attract to that. Got you. But still, y'all, I'm taken. This ain't no Love Island. You ain't gonna turn my head. You ain't gonna test my
just
relationship.
Say she's zaddy, y'all. Say she's zaddy right now.
Nah,
right?
it ain't finna happen.
You see her at the upcoming prize even next year. Like, what's up, zaddy? What's up, zaddy?
I'm like, babe, where are you, babe? babe. Overall, Pride was a time, and I'm just grateful that we got to tap in and network with people that we did. So shout out to y'all that showed us love at Pride, showed the podcast love at Pride. We sticker bombed SF throughout the whole weekend, which was amazing.
Yeah, that was fun.
And I'm just looking forward to future Prides, which we could briefly get into next. Sounds like Pride, Les Banter will be outside. That is August 24th and 25th. So tap in with us in SJ. And then Oakland Pride is actually September 8th and September 9th. So we will also be outside at Oakland Pride. So tap in with your Les Bros and let's get it.
Yes, sir, man. We trying to pick the prize out here for sure, because we want to interact with y'all, get to know y'all, and hopefully we can all connect for sure.
Yep. And one big thing we got out of all this is that y'all love our merch.
Oh, yeah.
Like, y'all, I mean, shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
keep the merch, man.
It's kind of clean, you know what I'm saying? But y'all are really, like, fucking with our merch tough, and we appreciate that love and that feedback, too, because for us, it's like, we don't know if that's like the right path for us at this moment to take, because we're just getting started on this and we're trying to focus our energy on our content, right? But with all the requests that have been coming in, Kayla and I have been talking, we are going to start dabbling into merch a little bit. So if y'all have suggestions on what y'all really fucking with when it comes to our merch and what y'all kind of want to see out there on the shops and online, tap in with us. We are going to start a new venture, so bear with us because it's going to be brand new for both of us to take on this new venture. But we are looking forward to just collabing with people and then just being able to share our merch with y'all and just seeing Les Banter. Like, to see Les Banter out in the real world and like we're just walking and somebody's wearing our shirt or like something.
I love that.
That's so sick. That's like, that'll just like make everything.
Yeah,
like,
if y'all about it, say, you know, tap in the comments and type in Les Banter for sure. Because the more we see that, the more we're gonna definitely show y'all what we got coming up.
Yep.
We got a lot of plans coming up. You know, that basketball that this full one at the WPBA event.
Yeah, we got
a lot of exciting stuff coming up, yo. I can't wait to talk about it because me and this fool got so many ideas. Really, like, especially this one. This one always be hitting me like every day with some great ideas.
But I ain't got no common sense.
Huh? You said what?
But I ain't got no common sense.
Hell no, I ain't got no common sense. But I love the ideas. Okay. But for real.
Oh, man. But no, we do have some great concepts coming up. And we don't want to give too much away right now because we're still on the back end working on things. But just know that, like, big things are coming. This is just a start of it. So we're looking forward to that. And on top of that, future episodes, y'all, we are tapping into our guest list and reaching out to the community and the people. Yeah. So again, if you are interested on coming onto the show, talk about your experience, talk about your creative background, or really just talk about, you know, your engagement in the queer community, resources you might have,
value, all of that. Yeah,
right. Tap in with us. Like we're gonna start kicking off our guests and bringing on folks to the show, just be able to make this platform for them as well. So we're looking forward to like the future episodes to come where we bring in some special guests, y'all. I'm excited because we got some good things coming, man.
Yeah, nah, we really do be hearing y'all though. Like, I appreciate y'all for like just tapping in with us, checking out what we got going on, watching our videos. But you know, while you're watching this, feel free to share. If y'all know anybody that will resonate with what we got going on, or even would just love to, that even enjoys podcasts. Because I know a lot of people nowadays, they be really tapping in with podcasts. It don't matter what the subject is or who it is. Like, people really do listen to podcasts as much as they listen to, you know, daily music or whatever, right?
And with that, we could actually kick off our new segment. Queer NA, y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in. We just kicked off a new segment called Queer NA. The whole purpose of this segment is for our audience members to ask us questions, the Les Bros here for us to answer. Any advice y'all might want or need from the expertise of our, I don't know, 10, 20, 30 plus years of being gay, right? We got y'all.
Out the womb, bruh. 30 years.
I'm gay. So yes, Queer NA is here. Before we record any of our future episodes, we're going to have a segment where we tap in with y'all on Instagram. So please ask your questions. Let us know if there's any comments, advice that y'all need. And every episode, we will be answering and make sure that we answer your questions. We will keep it anonymous unless you tell us otherwise because we want to respect your privacy. So with that said, let's start this episode's Queer NA. So we have 3 questions. I'll ask the question. Kayla, you can answer first and I'll go after.
But
So the first question is, are y'all going to be doing an episode on labels in general regarding the LGBTQIA+.
yeah, yes, we are. That's definitely something we want to tap in with because I think I mentioned it a little bit. I kind of chimed in about the whole LGBTQIA, but I didn't go into full detail about like, you know, what our episodes are going to come about, what we, you know, what we plan to discuss. But most definitely, you know, I had some ideas I'll definitely share with you, but I feel like bringing in guests and all of that of whether you're identify as asexual, I think is the A, right? See, like I need so much more knowledge on this. And mind you, yeah, you talked about 30 plus years about me being gay, but clearly I'm not fully tuned in, you know?
We're still learning. Because the community is still so evolving, right? Like, we have to keep up with it and continue to educate ourselves around it.
And like just bringing in all those type of people that could identify along that. And that's definitely something we do have. We're in the works of.
Yep. And it's actually a good timing for this question because me and Kayla already talked about a Queer 101 segment where we kind of talk about and educate ourselves as well as our listeners. We definitely want to reach out and tap into subject matter experts that are expertise in these topics and can really provide a safe space and forum for us to ask questions that people would think are silly or stupid or they're scared to ask because they might get judged on those questions.
That part.
Like, that's how I felt. I'm like, okay, I don't really know, like, what Q means, what I means, what A, right? Like, I don't want to look stupid asking those questions, but it's all about having that safe space. So good timing on that. Next question is, how do you know whether or not to approach a girl, especially in a non-gay setting? That's a good question.
Wait, say that one more time.
How do you know whether or not to approach a girl, especially in a non-gay setting? So, like, let's just say you single, I'm single, and we're trying to talk to somebody, and it's at, like, a heterosexual club. Well, you go first, brother.
Why? Why am I going to go first?
You got experience.
Shut your ass. Well, for me, I'm not that type of aggressive type of person. Like, I honestly, it's just like, if I feel your vibe, you know, our eyes connect, whatever, I'm gonna approach you just like any other type of person is gonna approach you. You know what I'm saying? And just try to have that conversation, or build a conversation. I'm sorry, and then see how it goes from there. But I'm really just chilling, easygoing. Like, I don't come in with a plan of like, all right, like this is the.
She ain't come with a master plan.
Nah, this is what my mouthpiece gonna sound like type. You know,
it's gonna be my pickup line.
That part. It's just like if I'm feeling your energy and you know we both vibing, then it's a vibe. Like I'm gonna continue to engage with you and interact with you until you know we leave together or we don't leave together. Whatever it is, you give me slime me your digits, it be what it be.
I feel that. I mean, for me, I think for us, this question is relatable because we're open to, or at least before I was open to like dating straight women, gay women, etc. But I think it's different if like you're only looking for like lesbian women or bisexual women because when I started dating this past year and I was intentionally dating, like that's what I was looking for. Like if you're not bi or lesbian, like I didn't want to date you and take it to that next step because I didn't want to be somebody's first experience. Right. So Trauma. I think, yeah,
that's what she said.
That's literally what it is. So for me, I mean, when I'm approaching a woman, it's more so off the vibe. Like I just kind of hit it off with the conversation and like, you know, I like to like give it and take it. And like, if she dishes it back, it's like, okay, she got the little banter. She got the little fun going on, a little flirtatious. Like, okay, maybe there's something there, but not persistent with it. Like if I don't catch a vibe within like the first few interactions, like I'm gonna just keep it pushing, you know, never persistent with it. So
yeah,
that was a good question.
That is a good question. Cause for me, have I talked about this before? I've only dated straight women.
No, we got to get into that. That's what I'm saying. We got to do a episode on like dating. Yeah, talk about experiences.
We'll talk about that because I could literally count on one hand with how many like queer people I've dated.
Oh, that's wild.
Maybe even Nah, one hand. Nah, for sure.
1 foot. You count 1 foot. Okay, this is the last question. She's like counting her toes right now, y'all. What's your body count? And on that note, we're gonna end the episode. You go.
I've been answering the questions first. You gotta answer this one first. Oh,
honestly, I can't. I don't know right now. I don't know. I can't count on my hands and my toes. I'm just like, I'm not raunchy, y'all. I'm not raunchy. I don't know off the top of my head. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe like 10. But see, okay, it gets a little tricky with body count. So,
are you trying to depend on the scenario, like how many you fucked?
No. So yeah, doesn't mean that you. I'm not trying to say fuck.
Don't overthink it. No, like how many you fuck.
Does it mean that you fuck them or if they fuck you? Like does it have to go both ways to be like that's considered a body count, or could it be one way?
I'll say all the above.
Okay.
Overthinking it.
Yeah, I don't know then, y'all.
I'm definitely over 15.
Over 15?
Yeah.
See, okay, the only reason why I don't know is because last year, and we're going to get into this, I'm a little hoe era, y'all. Like, I was dating and having a time and being a little hoe in the streets. You know what I'm saying? What I didn't do in my early 20s, I was doing in my late 20s and getting into my 30s. But it was a few months, though. It was a few months. I'm a Cancer. You feel me? I can't be hoeing too much in the streets. I get sad.
Damn. Now you over here make me look bad.
Yeah, okay. We're going to pin this conversation or this question, and I'm going to come back to y'all on the body count, I promise.
Yeah, nah. I ain't trying to be exact. It's definitely over 15, y'all. You know?
Damn.
For all those viewers that are watching. Hell nah.
Ain't no hot dogs.
Hell nah. Ain't no glizzards, no hot dogs.
Straight tacos.
No manding-dings. Ain't none of that, bruh.
She got the Yo Quiero Taco Bell.
All day, every day.
She said, Yo Quiero Taco Bell, girl.
Now I'm locked down.
Ding.
I'm secured.
Oh, my God. So that concludes our Queer and A session, y'all. Thank y'all for participating. We appreciate the love. Looking forward to more really honest, open questions and the little savage, raunchy questions, too. Bring them all.
Yeah,
we're an open book. With that said, we appreciate the love, y'all. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode. Again, y'all could catch us every other Wednesday. So tap in on YouTube, on Spotify, on Amazon, on Apple, and so on and so forth. We'll be dropping the links below on our YouTube clips as well as Instagram and TikTok. All right. With that said, appreciate the love. Les Bros.
Out.
Outro. Go.
All right. Welcome, y'all. If you're new here, I don't know what the fuck I was going to say. All right. This is a cut.
What happened?
She's playing her shit. Is your shit dead? Use my AirPods right here.
No, it's playing in my ear if my phone was sorry.
Oh, she in trouble.
All right, what'd you touch? Yeah, I was questioning like how long that event was going on. Woo. Okay. Are you sure you don't want me to do a compilation of how many times you be sneezing?
No, I got allergies. Fuck you. You want me to do a compilation of how dry your lips be?
Gray, white, red. I got you.
You can't see that shit, right?
No, it's zoomed in.
Can you see this shit?
It's banter.